Reading of the day from the book of Sirach, Sir 17:1-13 NV. GR 17:1-15. The Lord created man from the earth and brought him back to it. He assigned them a limited time and a fixed period of time, and gave them authority over all that is in it. He clothed them with strength like his own, and formed them in his image. He put the fear of man in every living thing, so that it might have dominion over beasts and birds. He gave them understanding, a tongue, eyes, ears, and a heart to think with. He filled them with knowledge and understanding and showed them both good and evil. He put the fear of himself in their hearts, so that he might show them the greatness of his works, and he allowed them to boast of his wonders throughout the ages. They will praise his holy name, so that they may tell of the greatness of his works. He set knowledge before them and gave them the law of life as an inheritance. He established an everlasting covenant with them and made his decrees known to them. Their eyes saw the majesty of his glory. Their ears heard his majestic voice. He said to them, "Beware of all unrighteousness," and he ordered each of them to take care of his neighbor. Their ways are always before him. They are not hidden from his eyes. Gospel of the day from the Gospel according to Mark MK 10:13-16. At that time, people were bringing children to Jesus to be touched by him, but his disciples rebuked them. When Jesus saw this, he was indignant and said to them, "Let the children come to me. Do not hinder them, for to such belongs the kingdom of God. Truly, I say to you, whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a child will never enter it." And he took them in his arms and blessed them, laying his hands on them. Words of the Holy Father. Whoever does not receive the kingdom of God like a child will never enter it. Mark 10:15. Here is the new thing. The disciple must not only serve the little ones, but recognize himself as little. It is the first step to open ourselves to him. Often, however, we forget this. In prosperity, in well-being, we have the illusion of being self-sufficient, of being enough for ourselves, of not needing God. This is a deception because each of us is a needy being, a little one. We must seek our own littleness and recognize it. And there we will find Jesus. In life, recognizing ourselves as small is a starting point for becoming great. If we think about it, we grow not so much on the basis of successes and the things we have, but above all in moments of struggle and fragility. There, in need, we mature. There we open our hearts to God, to others, to the meaning of life. Let us open our eyes to others. Let us open our eyes, when we are little, to the true meaning of life. When we feel small in the face of a problem, small in the face of a cross, an illness, when we feel tired and alone, let us not be discouraged. The mask of superficiality is falling and our radical fragility is re-emerging. In fact, it is precisely in fragility that we discover how much God cares for us. Today, Saint Aubin of Angers is celebrated, a bishop known for his dedication to defending the poor and the oppressed. Born into a noble family in Brittany in the 5th century, he renounced the comforts of his status to embrace monastic life. Entering a monastery, he stood out for his austerity and deep spirituality, eventually being elected abbot. Later, he became the Bishop of Angers, zealously working to reform the church and fight social injustices. He bravely defended the weak, firmly opposing illegitimate marriages and the abuses of the powerful. His preaching and example of life inspired many to a greater fidelity to the gospel. After years of tireless ministry, he passed away around the year 550, leaving a lasting impact on the Christian community. Even today, he is invoked as a protector against injustices and oppression. People seek his intercession for strength in difficult times and a steadfast heart in faith.
The Gospel and the Saint of the Day. If you wish to continue exploring spirituality and Christian history, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the upcoming videos. May the peace and blessing of the Lord be with you always.